Hey, I have to share my latest Vera Bradley online outlet store finds. I don't go on there that often, but just happened to be browsing one evening and I was like, oh, I think I know what that is, but they didn't have any pictures. It just said the Bradley small cosmetic, the Bradley large cosmetic. No pictures, no description, just that it was. I was like, pretty sure I know what it is, and thank goodness I was right. And then that I got the cardinal and part of the sketch on that side. And then I'll show you the inside of this. This is the small. And then a lovely interior pattern. It is plastic lined. And look at this. Made in the USA. These are made in, I'm guessing in Fort Wayne, Indiana, but made in the USA. So I was thrilled. I didn't know if they'd actually arrive, like if it was a mistake and they'd cancel my order, but it arrived. And I shared it online in The Buzz and a couple other Vera Bradley groups, and they sold out quickly. Either they sold out quickly or they took them down quickly. I'm not sure which. And I have no idea if they'll reappear. I've been checking. I hope at some point they have the large Vera Tote in this. I'm not really much of a tote gal, but give me a large tote for travel. I'll use that. Anyway, this is the small. And then here's the large. And look at that. Nice cardinal front and center. Gorgeous flowers. The skyline. And I saw a couple of people who got even better pattern placements than I did. I was like, wow. I never thought I'd have anything in this pattern because prior to this, as far as I know, the only place to get it was at the Bradley Hotel in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I did see someone post something about maybe last year's in-person annual outlet sale. Maybe there was some of the cosmetics there. I'm not 100% sure. But they're an exclusive item, and it was very rare to see that pop up. And that it's like signature cotton made in the USA. Thrilled. And they were 50% off. All right, this beauty, I was really wanting something else in Light Dusky Plum. And right after I posted wanting something else, I checked the online outlet store. And again, very briefly, because I checked and all that's been on there for the longest time is a hipster, which the ultralight hipster doesn't really work for me. It's too small, and I already have the extra large crossbody in this color and love it. So I didn't need another crossbody. And then the other thing I've seen in a while is the small Vera Tote. And again, if I'm going to use a tote, I don't care for the small Vera. I know lots of people love it, but I don't. If I want a tote, I want it to be large and useful for traveling. So anyway, this is the Ultralight Ultimate Travel Tote in Light Dusky Plum. And literally like less than an hour or two after I said, man, I wish I could get something else in this color, because I originally passed on getting much. I only originally bought the extra large crossbody and the zip ID with lanyard because I thought, oh, I already have so much in strawberry ice, and that's really better suited for travel because it's a darker pink. And I love that shade of pink, but I really love this one too. It's kind of, that happens a lot after something's gone and it's like, oh man. Anyway, this appeared and they were having, it was 70% off, and then they had an extra 20% off that evening. And so I got this for $35. It was 80% off. So thrilled. What's interesting is I had looked at this Ultimate Travel Tote a few times before in person at the factory outlet and just didn't like it at all. And I think it was because I was looking at it in cotton, and I think I saw it once in the sage green color, and I just wasn't a fan of that particular green or the interior. But I love Light Dusky Plum, and so glad I snapped this up, and I really, really do like it. So let me show you some of the features. You have a zipper here on the front. What's interesting is it's only gusseted on the one side. Not sure what's up with that. It would have looked more symmetrical if it matched. But I'm glad I didn't let that stop me, because I really do love, especially, look at that interior. So inside here, it's one very large pocket, and you do get a key leash. All right, so you have that. And then on the back, you have a trolley sleeve, which I haven't wanted to dig my suitcase out of my closet. It's like a game of Tetris to get all that out of there and back in. But just eyeballing it, that looks pretty narrow to me. So if anyone's actually tried this bag, this ultimate travel bag, travel tote, on and use the travel sleeve, I'd love to hear if that is wide enough or not, because by just looking at it, it seems a little narrow. And missed opportunity, I wish they would have put a zipper here, because they had a different style of work tote that I passed on previously. I did like that it had a zipper there, so you could use that as a slip pocket. But on that one, it had the laptop sleeve right in the middle, so you lost space. So I passed on that, and the strap drop on it was too short. This one has a nice 13-inch, look at that, 13-inch strap drop. And they're nice, poofy, padded, stays on my shoulder well, especially if I kind of cross them like that and put it on my shoulder. All right, so I may at some point do Vera surgery and sew that shut, possibly, because I really would like to be able to use it just as a slip pocket. All right, so inside, it has this style of zipper, which kind of can, it doesn't actually break away, but it reminds me of the zipper enclosure style on the Get Carried Away bag, which is a very, very large tote, much larger than this. And look at that. How pretty is that pattern? Like, the missed opportunity if they would have done something with this as the exterior, and maybe this, but maybe a little bit larger flowers, but larger. I don't know, it's gorgeous. Two big slip pockets there. And then up top, let me put the throw pillow back in here to help it stand up. So that gives you an idea of the capacity. That's an insert from a Vera Bradley throw pillow. All right, from the back here, let's scoot it out of the way. You have this nice large zipper pocket. Huge. So although there's not many pockets on the inside, you do have the front, this top one, and the two slips on the inside. So let me get this zipped back up. And I kind of like that it's not totally a breakaway, because then you're not dealing with having to get the zipper lined up. Really, really like that. Again, that color is Light Dusky Plum. And let me show you what it looks like compared to some familiar older patterns. All right, there's what it looks like against Purple Punch, and particularly that light color kind of coordinates. I thought that coordinated really well together. Purple Punch, this is an original, oh goodness, I can't think of it now. It's my favorite bag of all time. Hold on, let me think. Saddle Up. How could I forget that? I have like a ridiculous amount of them. The original Saddle Up in Purple Punch. And then here's what it looks like with Gramercy Paisley. Looks pretty good. And then, let's see, let's head over here and get Felicity Paisley Pink. That also gives you a size comparison. This is a standard large Vera Tote, no longer available. It's a little smaller in dimensions and isn't going to hold quite as much as this work tote is. But look how pretty those colors go together. Quite lovely.